Hey plant lovers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most resilient and stunning houseplants out there, the Zamioculcas zamiifolia, or as we all affectionately call it, the ZZ plant. Have you ever wondered how some people get their ZZs to look so incredibly lush, with those deep green, glossy leaves that just scream, "I'm thriving"? Well, today, I'm spilling all the secrets. We're going beyond the basics to give you the ultimate guide to keeping your ZZ plant not just alive, but absolutely beautiful. So grab your watering can and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the foundation of all good plant care, light. Now, ZZs are famous for being low light tolerant, and that's true. They can survive in a dim corner, but surviving isn't the same as thriving, right? If you want that deep, rich green color and strong, upright growth, you need to give it a little more. The secret is bright, indirect light. Think of a spot near an east-facing window where it gets gentle morning sun, or a few feet back from a south or west-facing window. Direct, scorching afternoon sun is a no-go. It can yellow and scorch those gorgeous leaves. But giving it a good amount of filtered light throughout the day will supercharge its growth and keep its foliage looking its absolute best. It's like the difference between a snack and a full meal for your plant. All right, let's move on to the most common pitfall for ZZ plant parents, watering. If there's one way to quickly send your ZZ to plant heaven, it's by overwatering. These plants are native to drought-prone areas of Africa and have these incredible potato-like rhizomes under the soil. Think of these rhizomes as little water storage tanks. They hold on to water, allowing the plant to go for long periods without a drink. So, the golden rule is, when in doubt, let it drought. Seriously. Before you even think about watering, stick your finger deep into the soil, at least 2 to 3 inches down. Is it completely dry? If you feel any moisture at all, put the watering can down and walk away. Depending on your home's humidity and light, this could mean watering as little as once a month, or even less in the winter. When you do water, do it thoroughly. Let water run all the way through the pot and out the drainage holes. This ensures all the roots get a good drink. Then, let it dry out completely again. This soak and dry method is the key to a happy root system and a beautiful plant. Now, what about the soil? This is a piece of the puzzle many people overlook. Using the right potting mix is crucial for preventing that dreaded overwatering issue. ZZ plants need a mix that is extremely well draining. You can't just use standard potting soil straight from the bag. It's often too dense and will hold on to water for far too long, leading to root rot. So, what's the secret recipe? You want to create a chunky, airy mix. A great DIY blend is 1 part standard indoor potting soil, 1 part perlite, and 1 part orchid bark or cactus mix. The perlite and bark create air pockets, allowing water to drain freely and letting the roots breathe. If you're not into mixing your own, a high-quality cactus or succulent soil is a fantastic ready-to-go option. Remember, a happy ZZ plant starts from the ground up, and the right soil is its happy home. Let's talk about feeding. While ZZs aren't heavy feeders, a little snack during the growing season can really boost their foliage and encourage new shoots. The growing season is typically from spring through summer. During this time, you can use a balanced liquid fertilizer, but here's the secret. Dilute it to half strength, or even a quarter strength. A full-strength dose can be too much for their slow-growing system and could burn the roots. Fertilize about once a month during the spring and summer, and then stop completely in the fall and winter when the plant's growth naturally slows down. This little bit of nutrition will help those new shoots come up strong and glossy, and it will deepen the green of the existing leaves. It's the little extra touch that takes your plant from good to great. Okay, let's chat about a fun topic. Propagation. One of the most rewarding things about owning a ZZ plant is how easy it is to make more of them. It's a fantastic way to expand your collection or share with friends. The most common method is stem cuttings. Simply take a clean, sharp knife and cut a stalk near the base. You can then place this cutting in a jar of water. Change the water weekly, and within a few months, you'll start to see roots and even a small rhizome forming. Once you have a decent root system, you can pot it up in soil. Another fascinating method is leaf propagation. Yes, you can grow a whole new plant from a single leaf. Just snip a leaf off, stick the cut end into some soil, and be patient. Extremely patient. It can take many months, sometimes up to a year, to see new growth, but a tiny rhizome will eventually form at the base of the leaf. It's a slow but magical process. Next up is grooming and maintenance, the little details that keep your plant looking picture perfect. ZZ plant leaves are naturally glossy, but over time they can collect dust, which dulls their shine and can even block light. The secret to that commercial-level gloss? A simple wipe down. Take a soft, damp cloth and gently wipe each leaf. Don't use any commercial leaf shine products, as these can clog the pores of the leaves. Just plain water is perfect. Do this every month or so. While you're at it, inspect your plant. See any yellowing leaves? It's natural for older leaves to yellow and die off occasionally. Just snip them off at the base with clean scissors. This not only keeps the plant looking tidy, but also directs its energy toward new, healthy growth. A little regular grooming goes a long way. Let's address a common question. When should you repot your ZZ plant? ZZs actually enjoy being a bit root-bound. They don't mind being snug in their pot, so you don't need to rush to repot them. In fact, repotting too often can stress them out. A good rule of thumb is to repot every 2 to 3 years, or when you see a few key signs. Are roots growing out of the drainage holes? Is the plastic pot starting to bulge or warp? Has the plant become so top-heavy that it's tipping over? These are all signs that your ZZ needs more space. When you do repot, choose a pot that is only about 1 to 2 inches wider in diameter than the current one. Going too big can lead to the soil staying wet for too long. Repot in the spring or summer and use that well-draining soil mix we talked about earlier. Now for a quick troubleshooting session. What if your leaves are turning yellow? Don't panic. As we mentioned, 1 or 2 yellow leaves at the base is normal aging. But if multiple leaves are yellowing at once, it's almost always a sign of overwatering. Check your soil moisture immediately and adjust your watering schedule. What about brown, crispy tips? This could be a sign of underwatering, or more likely low humidity or sunburn. Move the plant away from direct sun and consider grouping it with other plants to increase ambient humidity. And what if your plant just isn't growing? First, be patient. ZZs are notoriously slow growers. Second, check its light. If it's in a very dark corner, it might be in survival mode. Try moving it to a spot with brighter indirect light to kickstart its growth. Finally, let's recap the ultimate secrets to a beautiful ZZ plant. First, provide bright indirect light. Avoid deep shade if you want lush growth. Second, master the art of watering. Let the soil dry out completely between thorough waterings. Third, use a chunky, fast-draining soil mix to keep the roots happy and aerated. Fourth, give it a light snack with diluted fertilizer during the growing season only. And fifth, keep those leaves clean and dust-free for that incredible natural shine. By following these tips, you're not just keeping your ZZ plant alive, you're creating an environment where it can truly flourish and become that stunning statement piece you've always wanted. It's a plant that rewards a little bit of knowledge with a whole lot of beauty. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and geeking out over these amazing plants. I hope these tips help you grow the most gorgeous ZZ plant on the block. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future plant care guides. What plant should we cover next? Let me know in the comments below. Happy planting, and I'll see you in the next video.